Well, hey y'all, have you ever flung a craving so bad you thought you were going to fall over if you didn't get it? Well, that is me today because I got to have a grilled hamburger. Oh, so here's what we're going to do. This is one of the things I keep on hand, especially in the summer when I'm grilling all the time. I like equal amounts of salt, pepper, and garlic powder. But I have some hickory smoked salt, and I picked this up at our local little midnight grocery store thing, and I just love it. So I'm going to use roughly 4 teaspoons in here, give or take. And I'm going to use about the same amount of black pepper. And about the same amount of garlic powder. And I'm just going to take my Sharpie, and on the top of it, I'm going to write SPG, salt, pepper, garlic. And this is something that I just drag out in the summertime. It's my very favorite. And then depending on what you're doing, you can add other herbs to this. So if it needs thyme or rosemary or oregano, or depending on what you're doing, y'all, this is a good base to start with. So there we go. All right, now before I forget, because I've been in the yard working all day, I'm give out SPG. But girl's got to eat, don't she? True that. And I have my little gluten-free hamburger bun defrosted, and these are so good. And this is from Kim, not me Kim, her Kim, from Let Them Eat Gluten-Free Cake. And she has a wonderful, wonderful hamburger bun recipe. And you can also take those buns and fashion them to look like a hot dog bun. And I've got just about a pound, and I did not cut that big enough. This is just some, I didn't even cut that at all. What in the sand hill, y'all? Mercy me. Y'all, I walked around in the woods this morning for a good hour looking for some morel mushrooms. I did not find not one, but I did get some trash. And so, you know, it wasn't all for naught, but, and I've been trimming shrubs and raking leaves and doing all kinds of fun stuff. But it's so nice to get outside and the sun shining. Oh me, I love it. All right, get the rest of this out of this package. All right, be right back. I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay, I'm gonna roughly use about a cereal spoon. Does that look like, is it about a 2 teaspoon cereal spoon? Salt and pepper to taste, as they say. Give this another stir around. And I'm just gonna give this, there we go. And I'm gonna cook this over some charcoal. We'll mix this up first though. I'm gonna cook this over some charcoal in my PK grill. So I'm gonna get this mixed up. Form some hamburger patties out of this. And then I'll get to messing and gumming with that grill, and that'll give this enough time for all of these flavors to get together. And this was straight out of the refrigerator, so it'll give it a little time to kind of get a little warmed up so it's not just so cold. Take forever to cook on there. Okay, let's see how many burgers we're gonna make out of this. Let's just get to peaching and see what we see. And I like to make a little indentation on the top, and that gives that protein and collagen. You know how when you cook a hamburger, if they're flat, they'll kind of get domed up. If you kind of make an indentation, it'll really help. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, let's just make this one big old boy. Alrighty, there we go. And these can just sit here and get all mellowed out and everything, and I'll see y'all back when it's time to get that charcoal started. So see y'all back after a while. Okay, I flipped them. I've got my timer set. This is not so much about grilling and talking about grilling and stuff. This is about being prepared to grill. Whether you have a stick burner, make sure you have enough wood. Is it cut the right length? Has it been cured long enough? If you have a pellet smoker or grill, do you have the pellets that you like? Have you made sure the auger is cleaned out on your pellet grill? You know, that auger, you don't want to gum up from the wintertime. Is that cleaned out? If you have an electric smoker, I have one at home in the garage that's an upright smoker. Is it cleaned out and ready to go? your charcoal grills, like this little PK here that I love, this little thing, y'all, it's just the right size. Are the grates clean? Is all the debris out of the bottom? If you put tinfoil on the bottom, which I do, but I do, is it cleaned out? Is it, you've got to have, you don't want to run out there if people are coming over and you're, hey, let's charcoal some burgers. It's like, oh my gosh, y'all, I ain't done nothing from last year. It's a mess. Do you have your cleaning utensils for it? You know, those brushes that have the smoky, those brushes that have those wires in it. A lot of times those wires will come off, y'all, and they'll get stuck in the grates, and then you'll get a little piece when you turn your hamburger to get stuck in there. So I really like to use the little ones that are made out of plastic. You can take wadded up tinfoil and rub on it. You can take a half an onion and clean it. There's all kinds of ways that are safer than using those ones with the wire thing. I don't know why they even sell those, but I mean, who knows. But if you use the little chimney starter, I had to get a new one this year because I wore the last one out. The pop rivets unpop riveted. It's not a word, is it? Anyway, so I had to get a new one of those. Um, Very important. Two things, very important. Do you have shoes on your feet that are laced up? Do not grill if you are barefoot, or if you have on flip-flops or any kind of unsecure footwear. Put you on some laced up tennis shoes, y'all. You'll be safe. And then have something close by so if your fire gets away from you, you got some water or whatever it is, you know, to douse. If you're cooking with propane, do you have your propane tank? Is it filled up? Do you have a way to put out your propane fire if that gets away from you? Okay, I did some a 101. I guess it was last year, the year summer before. Anyway, I guess it was a year because last year mother was sick. I guess anyway, I'm rattling. Summer before last, I guess it was. We'll do it again this year though. I did a 101 on how to use a charcoal grill, mostly for the ladies because a lot of times we're intimidated by fire. It's not just for men, y'all. We can do that too. And on my pellet grill, I did one on that pellet grill up here in the hills, and that's one of my very favorite things. But we'll get into all that. This is just, Kimmy was about to have a conniption because the girl needed a grilled cheeseburger. And so it's going to be done here in just a minute. I've got my gluten-free bread. I got me a slab of cheddar cheese. I'm going to slap on it and a little mayonnaise and everything. So anyway, it's going to be summertime soon, y'all. So y'all get ready for all the festivities that we're going to have. It's going to be a great summer. I just know it. I can feel it in my bones. So anyway, I'll show y'all a picture of this hamburger or cheeseburger whenever I get it done. But y'all don't see me no more because I'm hot. Yeah. So anyway, I hope y'all have a great weekend, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.